So, this is Rosendahl, and this is my dairy. I've pretty much changed everything about this farm area, but here is my pasture and small shed for the dairy in the grazing months, which is August, so this is a grazing month. And I have 20 animals. They are 19 dairy cows and one bull. They're not producing milk yet, obviously, but they should have enough food to get through to September. This was the farmyard that did have a cow barn in it, but I pretty much changed everything. But I'm okay with that because I like changing everything, and this did allow me to change just about everything on it. So here's my main shed with my vehicles. So these three tractors are the starting tractor. This is the starting harvester. I switched out the tipper because the tipper that it started with could not hook up to one of the pieces of equipment I got. I have a subsoiler, a seeder. Both of those were the starting equipment. I got a planter, a silage leveler, and compactor. I was not outside the shed when I closed that door. On this side, I have my pressure washer, a fuel tank, and a workshop. I couldn't get rid of that cage thing, so I just put something under it so it didn't look like it was floating, because that's where the cow barn was. You could take the cow barn out, but not some of the decoration. There's a couple big silage clamps where I'm going to be putting my cornfield silage, my chopped maize in, and then I'm not positive, but I think that I'm hoping this will be big enough to hold the potatoes that I have, or that I will have in a month. And there's some corn silage to get my cows through until I've made more. There's silo system that does have some crop in it, some wheat, some barley, some oat, and a little bit of grain grist. I have my house right there on the left, and another shed up here, which would be fine if I didn't try to go off-roading. So this has an animal transport, so I can move my cows between the pasture and the barn, a grain mill, a weeder, and an herbicide sprayer. There is a horse pasture over here too. I don't have a horse at the moment, but I did keep it in case I decide to get one at some point. So there's my house again. And then over here I have some more sheds. This shed is in a spot that used to have another house. There was a lot of houses on this map. But this has a fertilizer slash lime spreader, a mixer wagon, some grasswork stuff, mower, tedder, windrower, small square, small square baler, and the bale loader. It's got a forage harvester with the maize head-on and a forage wagon. I probably don't need the forage wagon anymore. At the time when I was setting everything up, though, it was bigger than the starting tipper, but then I changed the starting tipper and could, which is now bigger than that. But it's still, I don't know, I like how it looks, so I think I'm gonna keep it. I have some bales in this shed. I have a few straw bales and very little grass bales. Or hay bales. It should get me to when I can cut my own hay. So I have everything I need for my cows for a little while, except for potatoes, but I will be getting those next month. And this is my big cow barn. There's no cows in it at the moment because it's more of the like winter shed. Then I have a grass field on the left there and a cornfield, which is ready to be chopped. I have a small potato field here. And then up here, this is one of the sheds that came on the map by default, but it has some potato equipment. So there is a potato planter, a hopper, a dig them out of the ground and put them in windrows, and then I pick the windrows up and put them into an attached tipper, which is this is why I did switch the tipper. The starting tipper could not hook up to this. But there's some of my fields. I have 3 more across the road, and then these 2 out here. So that's 3 different plots of land. 3 is also corn that is ready to be chopped. 84 was barley, it's already been harvested. 83 is soybeans, I think that one will be ready in October. 8 was wheat, yes, wheat, that's already been harvested. And 22 was oat, also already been harvested. As you can see, there's 3 more houses that I own because there are a lot of houses on this map. But there is my dairy farm. It's an established farm, although it's likely going to have money trouble because cows are not producing milk yet. There's only 83,000 in the bank. I have a lot of work I'm going to be needing to do. This month, obviously, I have a lot of corn to chop. Next month will be potatoes, and I'll have to start that early to at least get enough to mix the load of food for the cows. Oh yes, and there's also this field, which is also grass. I cut a lot of the field off because that's why I ended up putting my cows, and then had to plow this part out again, but the field would originally have gone all the way, pretty much everything here. The bale shed in both cow barns were originally grass field. But there is my Rosendahl dairy.